Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. I'm super excited today. The most anticipated video of the year on my channel, my 2022 Car Detailing Products Awards video, where I select my top 3 products in each category. And this year, oh my God, this is, by the way, the 6th year of these awards. So this is the Oscars, basically, of the chemicals in the car detailing space. And yeah, so we're gonna dive right into it. By the way, don't worry. All the winners of each category, I'll drop links in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So this year we have over 33 categories, over 100 products in total, some new categories, some new winners, some new products as well that made the list. So it's going to be a jam-packed episode. And by the way, I want to know, before we continue, what your top 3 best products of the year were, regardless of which category. Drop a comment in the comment section under the video. I'm always curious to know, and basically it'll let my viewers know as well which ones you guys preferred, and it'll let the brands know what my viewers love the most. So this is a video for you guys, for the people. Quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video, so nobody paid for this video for obvious reasons. We want to give all the companies an equal fighting chance to take first place in their respective category. All right guys, this is category number 1, so the best wheel and tire cleaners. By the way, I'm going to give you the top 3, but I'll give you the reasons why a product made first place. Just keep in mind, this is my classification, so my awards video, this is based on my experience, my conditions, and basically also this is very subjective, so you might have a different list, and you can share if there are any products that you feel might have deserved to win a first place, something that wasn't covered in this video. Feel free, drop a comment in the comment section. All right, so for the best wheel and tire cleaners of the year, I like products that can do 2 in 1, so cleaning wheels and the tires. In third place, we have the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Hyperfoam Wheel Cleaner and Tire Prep. In second place, we have the Adams Polishes Wheel and Tire Cleaner. And in first place, we have Pns Brake Buster. So this one here has an amazing price. It's available in a gallon size as well. It cleans wheels and tires. It's more on the alkaline side, like the majority of these wheel and tire cleaners, so it's very effective. And it has some anti-corrosion inhibitors in there, so really great formula. It's a non-acid formula that works quite well, and it took first place in a wheel and tire cleaner battle that I had, because the majority of these products you're going to see, by the way, I have detailed videos, tutorials, and application videos on my channel, so feel free if you want to dig further and to see each one individually. You're going to see videos on my channel, so go check that out. The best bug removers. So in third place, we have CarPro Bug Out. In second place, we have Geon Bug and Grime. So these coating companies are doing quite well. And in first place, we have the G-Technic W8 V2 Bug Remover. Again, not only because of its great price, but the performance on this one. You can use it as a pre-treat, even on a ceramic coated vehicle. All 3 of these, by the way, can be used on a ceramic coated vehicle. But you basically pre-spray this, let it dwell a bit, and then you rinse, and then you can wash your car. It softens up all those bug guts amazingly well. And yeah, this is my favorite one of the year. So G-Technic W8 V2 Bug Remover. The best snow foams. So in third place from CarPro, we have the high pH active snow foam. This is the CarPro Lift. In second place, we have Kochemi or Kochemi, basically GSF, so pH neutral snow foam. And in first place, as you've seen in my video talking about, do snow foams really work? Well, we found out that some really do have cleaning capabilities. And this one here was one of the winners. So the Built Amber Auto Foam, so very high pH. So this is a pH 13 on the pH scale, so very effective, high alkaline, and depending on which PIR ratio you are using, if you're using 4 or 5%, this is going to have some great cleaning capabilities. So for those of you who are looking to remove stubborn traffic film, some road grime, and that kind of stuff to really unclog coatings, especially to restore their properties, this is a very effective one. And because it comes in this big size, like the majority of Built Amber products, well, a little goes a long way. For regular washes though, you wouldn't wouldn't use it at a 4 or 5% PIR, maybe a 2 or 3% max. So you would be diluting it a bit more, but the price is great and the quality is great, a product from the UK. So in first place, the Built Hamber Auto Foam. Best car shampoo. So this is the shampoo that you're going to use for your regular weekly washes or bi-weekly washes. So for your regular maintenance. In third place, we have a classic Adams Car Shampoo. So this is a pH neutral. We have in second place a newcomer, Phoenix EOD Apex Auto Wash. So very good shampoo, very close in performance to number one, because many of these, by the way, were nitpicking. So that's how close these categories are getting, guys. The products are getting better and better. We have more and more brands that are offering top tier products now. And so it is very, very tough between first and third place. Sometimes it is very, very close. So in first place, we have CarPro Reset. One of my favorites for use, well, my favorite for use for ceramic coated or graphene coated vehicles. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for a car that has a regular wax or a paint sealant because it's a more intensive car shampoo. However, it is a pure shampoo, no additives, no gloss boosters, nothing, just pure cleaning power. You can put this in a foam cannon if you want as well, but this is mainly for the bucket wash, and yeah, it is just good. Tons of lubrication, everything you're expecting. You can get this in bigger sizes as well, which is a theme for a lot of the winners. You can get them in multiple sizes, which makes them even more economical. So first place, CarPro Reset. The best stripping shampoos. So these are shampoos that are often higher pH, so alkaline. Some are slightly acidic, but basically they're made to help to break down old protection. So to start breaking down older waxes or older paint sealants, especially when you're prepping a car for a fresh application of either a wax, a sealant, or more crucially, a ceramic coating or a graphene coating. Now these alone won't fully remove the existing protection. You still need to move on to decontamination and machine polishing, because it's the mechanical abrasion that ensures 100% of removal of any previous protection if you need to fully strip the surface. But these do a great job to start that breaking down process. So in third place, we have Adams Strip Wash. In second place, we have Mckees 37 Coating Prep Auto Wash. And in first place, a newcomer this year, we have CarPro D-Scale. According to CarPro, this is roughly a pH 6, so slightly acidic, but perfect, again, to remove any older waxes or paint sealants, to start the breaking down process, I should say. But also, for those of you who have water spot issues on your ceramic coating or graphene coating, or if you have mineral buildup, so you see that your pores or your coating has clogged properties, so you're not getting efficient water beading or water sheeting, well, often it's just because of mineral buildup or water spotting problems that you have. And to restore those properties, this is perfect for that. So this is not a shampoo that you use on a regular basis, by the way, none of these are. This is on a as needed basis. So once or twice a year, especially in the spring, to restore those properties after a harsh winter. I have a tutorial, by the way, on the ultimate spring cleanup and refresh. And this is one of them that I used on my own Porsche 911 Turbo S, and it works fantastically well. You can put this in a foam cannon if you wanted to dwell on the surface as a snow foam, or in the bucket for a hand wash. It just works amazingly well. The best rinseless washes. So for those who don't have access to free-flowing water, a good alternative, if done properly, and I have a tutorial on that on my channel, are rinseless washes. So in third place, the luxury microfiber rinseless wash concentrate known as Revive. Tons of lubrication. Like all of these, by the way, on this list, it is very important, lubrication. So when you're using these help to encapsulate, by the way, the loose dirt and debris in a Zwitter ionic form. So not negative, not positive charge, but a neutral charge, and basically encapsulating the dirt, allowing you to remove it off the surface as safely and gently as possible, but use common sense when using rinseless washes. So the second place, Optimum No Rinse, a classic. This is the new formula, slightly updated with a bit more lubrication. So when I say common sense, by the way, I mean if your vehicle is covered in a thick layer of mud, obviously you're going to want to pre-rinse it first before doing the rinseless wash, but more on that in my tutorial if you want to dig into the technique. First place, A classic now, everybody loves this for the ones who use rinseless washes, Mckees 37 N914. The reason for this, slightly better lubrication compared to ONR, but we're really nitpicking, but it's the odor for me. It's available in many sizes once again, but the odor, it smells like apples and the scent is just amazing. My viewers also tell me they have the updated graphene rinseless wash at Mckees, and they say that it's even better, so I will have to try that in a future video. But yeah, first place, by the way, a little goes a long way. Same goes for all of these, the dilution ratios. You don't need a lot, and a little goes a long way. And you can use this in 4 different ways, by the way. The majority of the rinseless washes, but this one here, you can use it as a rinseless wash. So basically 1/2 ounce for every gallon of water. Then a waterless wash, so you use 1 ounce per gallon for that. You can use it as a clay lubricant, and you can also use it as a paint prep. They have the instructions for dilutions on the side. I mean, very versatile products. You can use these as glass cleaners, interior quick detailers, so many different uses. So yeah, number 1 spot, N914. Tar removers. So these are good, by the way, to remove tar, but also glue or leftover adhesive and that kind of stuff, and a bunch of other things as well. 3rd place goes to Citral 266 from Schaefer's Oil. It's in 3rd place, not because of its performance, because for performance it kills everything else, but it's in 3rd place because of the fact that it can strip some waxes or sealants, or even start breaking down a few of the weaker ceramic coatings. So this one here, be careful with. 2nd place goes to CarPro Tar X. 2nd place and 1st place, by the way, are safe on coated vehicles, absolutely no problem. And the 1st place goes to Geon Tar. So again, available in different sizes, very effective. Spray on, let it dwell a bit, rinse off. Never let these products, by the way, dry, so don't work in direct sunlight with tar removers and iron removers. Those are quick pro tips. But if you use them as directed, for all the products, by the way, always you read the directions. Believe me, at least the first time before you try a new product, and then you can start doing off-label use once you've experimented with it. But test it in your conditions, do it well the first time, and yeah, that's a pro tip. So 1st place, Geon Tar. Iron removers. So in 3rd place, we have Pns Iron Buster. So this, by the way, can be used on wheels and on the paintwork as well. This one doesn't smell as bad as some of the others, if that's important for you. It doesn't have that rotten egg smell as much, but the TGA or thioglycolic acid, that's in the majority of these, that's what generates that rotten egg smell. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do but try to mask it a bit. In 2nd place, we have Geon Iron. So these will help to remove embedded brake dust, industrial fallout, iron particles, contamination, that kind of stuff. So they have the bleeding effect. When you spray them on, they're clear, and when they react with the particles and the chemical reaction starts to happen, they change colors to that purple or reddish tint. We call that the bleeding effect, so it indicates that there's a reaction going on. 1st place, a classic, probably the one that started it all for iron removers, it's CarPro IronX. Believe it or not, by the way, the majority of these are actually pH neutral products, hence why they're safe for use on ceramic coated cars, graphene coated cars, no problem. You can use these. It's actually recommended every 3 to 4 months, use these on your coated cars. Not only is it going to help restore the properties, but it's going to remove the contamination before they start rusting on the surface, right? And so pH neutral, and when they start reacting, there's an exothermic reaction, so they dissipate a little bit of heat, and that reaction makes it slightly acidic, but very slightly. But in the bottle, they're technically pH neutral products. So 1st place, CarPro IronX. Best clay lubricants. So for a clay lube, you can use a quick detail spray. However, I prefer to use dedicated clay lubes because I think they have a little more lubricating power for that task. But also you want to avoid using the quick detailers that have any waxes in them, especially before you apply any ceramic coating or graphene coating, because you don't want to apply any protection before having to remove the protection to reapply another protection, right? Does that make any sense? So hence why I prefer to use dedicated clay lubes. In 3rd place, I don't have it with me, the bottle right now, it's CarPro Emo Lube. 2nd place, Chemical Guys Clay Luber. And the 1st place, because that's the one I use the most, is Geon Clay Lube. Why? Because available in different formats, but you can dilute this 1 to 10. So 1 part of product to 10 parts of water. So very economical. The clay bar will glide on the surface with this. Very good lubricating factors, and yeah, 1st place, Geon Clay Lube. The best compounds and polishes. So compounds for paint correction are the ones with the bigger abrasives for the deeper scratches, deeper swirls, and the heavier oxidation. And then you usually finish with a polish. So the lighter, smaller abrasives that help to remove any light scratches, light oxidation, any light defects as well, is going to improve clarity, improve gloss. By the way, those of you who are looking for the best way to increase gloss on your vehicle, oil before the protection, the biggest dramatic improvement in terms of gloss units is by machine polishing the surface, because a flatter and truer surface is going to have a better light reflection, so what your eye perceives is a higher gloss level, and you're getting, again, that improved clarity and that color perception, so the richness of the color, believe me. So in third place, we have CarPro Reflect. In second spot, we have one of my favorites, Sonax Perfect Finish, that I love to use with the Rupes yellow foam pad. And in first place, this is a hybrid because they call this a compound and finishing polish. So this is 3D1. I love to use this in combination with the Buff and Shine Eurofiber pads, by the way, but you can test whatever combination works best for you. You always have to do test spots, right? Because depending on which vehicle you have, what paint you have, even within the same vehicle, in the same production year, sometimes they change paint manufacturers, especially for the clear coat. So you can have soft clears, hard clears. So by doing a test spot, you're going to find the right combination of the compound or polish and what pad you need to remove the defects to the level where you want to see your paint. So this one here, great value, available again in different sizes. The price is fantastic, but it's the cutting capability and its finishing ability. This is like the ones who only want to do a one step. This one here can do the job. So again, 3D1 is the winner. The best paint prep sprays, also known as isopropyl alcohol mixes, basically the products we spray on the vehicle when we're done polishing to remove polishing oils and residue. So that way we have a very clean surface ready for the application of our protection. So in third place, a newcomer and a fantastic one, the Mcguire's Surface Prep M122. Because of its lubrication, this one just glides on the surface. In second place, we have Geon Prep. And in first place, another classic, and it also smells amazing. A lot of people even use it as a glass cleaner. So it is CarPro Eraser. Not only because, again, it is available in different formats, but the price is great and the performance is amazing. It flashes off quickly and it just glides on the surface. Everything is perfect about this product. They call it an intensive oil and polish cleaner, and that's exactly what it does. But again, many different uses with these IPAs. A lot of people love them to clean glass, so that is very good for that, both inside and out. There are many different uses you can have for them. What I recommend though is especially if you're applying a ceramic coating or a graphene coating, where using this before the application is crucial, you're going to generally want to match the brand with your coating brand. For chemical compatibility, even though you think an IPA is an IPA, a lot of them have different stuff in their formulation sometimes. So if you have a CarPro coating, just use the paint prep from the same brand. That's a little recommendation from one of my friends, Ivan LaCroix, over 3 decades in the business. And he has a homemade brew that you can make. I also made a video, by the way, how you can make your own homemade IPA solution. Very simple. Go check the video out if you want to save a few bucks. But however, if you are applying a coating from a brand, just stick to the same brand for the paint prep. And yeah. But if you're looking just for a generic one that's commercially available, then you don't have to worry about the dilutions. First place, CarPro Eraser. High-end waxes. These are the waxes that are very expensive, but they just give that little bit more of warmth and gloss and just a beautiful aspect to the paintwork. For those of you who are discerning people with their eyes, who you're bringing your car to a car show, you have it in a museum or it's something special, and you like the hand application, the old school way of doing things and hand applying a wax, well, these are the ones for you. So in third place, we have the Infinity Wax, and this one here is by Kamikaze Collection in Japan. It's SiO2 infused, by the way, so it has ceramic components. Same for number 2. So this is Angel Wax Enigma. This has been on the list for many, many years now. Angel Wax are known for their super high quality waxes. They're out of the UK, Glasgow, if memory serves me well. And in first place, we have Swissvaks Onyx. So it's no secret, Swissvaks has taken first place in this category for many years now. Before, it used to be the show car version that they had made for Obsessed, so another brand, but I think that one they discontinued and it was very, very expensive. So this one here is more affordable, although it's a high-end wax, but it's more readily available, hence why it's in #1 spot this year. It smells great, it goes on like butter. The buff off is just super simple, but it's the effect that you're getting at the end. If price is no object, it's not that expensive. You're going to see if you even get this bigger format, 200 ml version. But yeah, the finish quality that it gets, if you guys like applying hand waxes and you don't mind and have a bigger budget, yeah, Swissvaks Onyx. So the best entry-level to mid-range waxes. So these are the waxes that give you a great bang for buck. You're still gonna have that awesome visual aspect, a bit more of that warm glow to the paint. You get that easy application. They're either liquid or paste. Some of them are SiO2 infused, but it's the price that's a lot less expensive, right? So in third place, another classic, Kolonite 845, the insulator wax. A little trick before you use this, by the way, put it for 10 or 15 minutes in some warm water and it's going to be less goopy when you apply. In second place, we have the Geon wax. So this is an SiO2 infused wax that you apply kind of like a deodorant. So it's a special ball roller up top and it just works well. It has crazy hydrophobic properties. But in first place, for a second year in a row, we have the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Ceramic and Graphene Paste Wax. There are 10 different types of carnauba waxes inside there, so a blend of 10 different waxes, plus it's infused with their patented graphene and some ceramic. So you get like the best of the three worlds. The effect is insane. I have a dedicated video for this. It went bonkers, by the way. They sold out quickly when they initially released. This is the 75th anniversary, which had a different lid signed by the two owners of the business. Because this is still family owned for over 75 years now at this point, Turtle Wax, so thumbs up to them. But really, the effect that you get with this is crazy. The price is also amazing and readily available, and just the effect that you're going to get, and it smells awesome too. And if we open it, so this gives you the pleasure of hand applying a paste wax like the old school days, but you're getting that new school technology. So great hydrophobic properties, great gloss. Don't expect like crazy durability that you get of a glass coating in a glass vial, right? So, but you should get a few months depending on where you live and how you apply it. But this is for the pleasure of hand applying these things, guys. So yeah, first place, Turtle Wax Ceramic and Graphene Paste Wax. The best quick detail sprays or quick detailers or drying aids, however you want to see them. The line is getting blurry with what is a quick detail spray and what is a drying aid. But basically a lubricant on the surface while the car is still wet when you're done washing and rinsing it, in order to act as a buffer between your microfiber drying towel and your paintwork. That way you're reducing marring when you're hand drying your vehicle, and you're also going to increase gloss and slickness. You can still apply these on dry paint as well if you want, so they go on dry or wet paint. So in third place, we have the Shiny Wax by Tac System. I know my buddy John loves this one because he tested it and it does give a nice boost in gloss. Talking about a boost in gloss, this one here is superseded bead maker now, so Pns Dream Maker. So this, by the way, has no protection in it. This is purely a gloss enhancer, so just keep that in mind. And tied for first place, because they're basically the same product, we have the Obsessed Garage Drying Aid, which according to Matt Morman and his discussions with the chemists where this is blended, this is basically Slipstream by B&B. Adams has their own version as well, but this one here is the unscented version and without any dyes or colors of the other tied for first place drying aid or quick detail spray, the Extreme Solutions Topper. So why these two? Well, depending. If you want a bit of odor or nice scent, this one here does the trick. But if you don't want any dyes and no scent, if that's important for you, you get the same performance, basically the same product without any scents or dyes. So the Obsessed Garage Drying Aid, great gloss, great slickness, and they just work. Their price is also awesome. This one here, the Obsessed Garage, is a bit more costly. The Extreme Solution is a bit less expensive, and you can get it in different formats, in different sizes, I should say. But yeah, they're tied for first place because they're just that good. And these are basically reformulated versions of the B&B blending Slipstream product. So if you already know that product, well, know that you can get these readily available. The best paint sealants. So more and more people now have a tendency to go towards ceramic coatings, graphene coatings, myself included, because I believe those are the best forms of paint protection. But some people are not quite ready for that and still prefer traditional carnauba waxes and synthetic paint sealants. So these ones fit that bill. So in third place from Australia, we have Nova Jet. So this is from NV Car Care. In second place from Japan, we have the renowned Fuso Coat. So this is Soft 99 Fuso Coat. This can last up to 12 months. I get 9 to 10 months durability out of this. This is fluorine based, one of the highest performing ones, just a bit, slightly bit harder to apply and to remove compared to the first place. So we're just nitpicking again because this here for durability is a killer, but in first place, because of its inexpensive price, readily available in big box stores, auto parts stores, and it's just chemical resistance is nuts. You've seen it in many YouTube videos probably for that fact because it's a chemical resistance monster. This is the new formula, but basically the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. So these new formulas have a bit of SiO2 technology in there, but this is more akin to a traditional paint sealant in spray form, super inexpensive. It'll last 4 to 6 months on average, depending on conditions, maintenance, application, that kind of stuff. But it's the ease of use. You apply it, you wipe it, you're good to go. In a few minutes, you covered your entire car. You're getting a chemical resistance durability monster, really. And yeah, you can top this, by the way, with Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax for a fantastic combo. And I spoke about that combo with the Turtle Wax Head Chemist, by the way. So if you want to check that video out, just search for Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine new formula on YouTube, and you're going to find my video and the discussion I had with the chemist. So yeah, first place, Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. The best SiO2 spray sealants. So basically spray sealants infused with ceramic technology this time. So in third place, we have the Last Coat. This is the newer 2.0 formula. In second place, we have the astonishing Griot's Garage 3-in-1 ceramic wax that I featured in my real-world durability test with 20 different paint protections on the same vehicle, and this surprised a lot of our viewers. And in first place, a newcomer this year, this is Phoenix Eod Titan. This is a hybrid detailer because it is SiO2 infused. You're going to get anywhere from 1 to 3 months of durability, so it's not a durability monster, but what it does do, great lubrication when you're applying it, very easy to apply and to buff off. You can apply this on top of waxes, sealants, ceramic coatings, graphene coatings, so very versatile. And it has gloss levels similar to Beadmaker, which we all love for the gloss levels that it produces, but it's a more durable version. And again, the price is great, it smells great, and it's just a fantastic product like all the Phoenix EOD line. So in first place, we have Titan, the best consumer grade ceramic coatings. Now these are coatings known as consumer grade because they're available to the consumers to purchase. They're DIY application and they're easily and readily available. You don't need any specialized equipment to apply them, and they're usually less expensive compared to the professional grade ones. So in third place, we have G-Technic Crystal Serum Light, also known as CSL. In second place, we have Avalon King Armor Shield 9. This one here, even if you don't have any maintenance on it, should last about a year to a year and a half. However, if you apply 2 coats, maintain it properly, you're looking at 2+ years. Very accessible as far as pricing is concerned, and probably the easiest ceramic coating I ever applied. Again, reviews on my channel are available. And in first place, it took first place pretty much every single year since we started this 6 years ago, this awards video. We have Carpro Cquartz Uk 3.0. So you're gonna get up to 2 years of protection with this. It's been a steady performer. That's why it's always on the list in the #1 spot. It's because it is very consistent. So year after year, every time I apply this to a vehicle, I always can expect roughly 2 years. They just have great quality control, great gloss, great slickness, great hydrophobic properties, a very decent price as well, and you're getting this from one of the top coating brands out there. We're talking top tier. So when I say top tier, you have CarPro, Geon, Kamikaze, G-Technic, OptiCoat, all those are like super high tier because they also do professional grade stuff. So this one here for consumers, for me, is as good as it gets. This is version 3.0, by the way. Hopefully they're working on a version maybe 4.0 with something around 3 to 4 years of durability because things are evolving and a lot of the competitors now are offering in the consumer space more years of protection. So if they do that, I think they'll have another killer and winner for many years to come. So first place, Carpro Cquartz Uk 3.0. Professional grade ceramic coatings. So these are the coatings that usually you need to be certified to be able to apply or have a bit more experience because they're a bit more particular in their application, but still the winners here are still fairly simple. These ones here, thankfully, do not require any particular equipment like infrared curing lamps. So that's a big plus. That's why they're on their list as well. And 2 of them only need 1 layer, which is a great thing too, because many coatings need 2, 3+ layers to perform well. And while their price obviously is a bit bit more expensive. We're talking about pro grade, but you're also getting more durability. Whereas on the consumer side, you often get 1 to 2 years of real world durability, although some claims out there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. That still remains to be proven. These guys here have a better track record because they're tested in the labs with more stringent or tough, difficult situations to simulate real world temperature changes and how often they're hand washed, so friction, all that kind of stuff. And in third place, we have this one here. This is the Apex Surface Protection Metal Oxide Coating. It's doing fantastically well. I did a 1-year update on my parents' vehicle. I applied this on their own Subaru, and any vehicle I applied it to, it just works fantastically well. In second place, you see it often featured in many of my videos of 4-car details as well. This is Jurislic DS1500 Extreme. Those guys do amazing work. They're known for their industrial coating side, and they dove into the car detailing industry. And this one here made a big hit. And in first place, it's a 2-part system, so the base coat and hardener. So this one here is from Roar Coatings. So you usually have to be an authorized dealer to do this, but the Pan TheOrganizer subscribers have access to purchase this. The link will be in the description. And so this one here is the one I applied on my own brand new Porsche 911 Turbo S, and it just works fantastically well. The particularity of this is not only is it a ceramic coating, but it's also infused with graphene and polysilazane. So you're getting 3 different technologies inside here. Amazing hydrophobic properties, some of the best I've seen from any coating out there to this date, and you guys know how many products I test. Great gloss, great slickness, great chemical resistance as well, and the durability is said to be anywhere from 3 to 5 years in the real world. So it's been going great on my own car. I mean, this car is washed twice weekly. Of course, it's taken care of, but the coating is performing great. So first place goes to Roar Coatings, the best graphene coatings. Now, before we all go crazy, so we've been having some graphene coatings now for the last, 2+ years. So the technology is evolving. Basically, the way I can summarize this to make it simple in layman terms, it's an evolution of the ceramic coating. So the majority of the graphene coatings have a ceramic base to which is added some reduced graphene oxide, or RGO. And this is in an effort to minimize the chances of getting water spotting by better heat dissipation, either through lowering the surface temperature or evacuating the water through more intense water sheeting. They all have their different ways and methods, but they're just as good as ceramic coatings, or better depending on which ones you're getting. So they're not snake oil as some believe, just like some were thinking ceramic coatings were snake oil 5, 6, or 7 years ago when they were introduced to the market. We all know today that ceramic coatings are the best forms of paint protection. Know that all these have a ceramic base to which is just added some extra stuff in there. So that's to keep it simple. So in third place, we have the Ethos Matrix Graphene Coating, or Ethos Graphene Matrix Coating. And in second place, so this one here is a new one that I tested. This is the advanced version of the Adams Graphene Ceramic Coating. So last year I had tested the regular version, and now this one here has a higher percentage of the solids inside there for a greater durability. So instead of being a 7-year claim, this claims 9 years. We're still too far to know because nobody has had time to test this. It's still relatively new to the market. But I applied this on my girlfriend's own brand new Nissan Rogue, little 6 to 7 months ago, depending on when you're watching this video. It's probably going to be closer to a year because I'm filming this in advance, but it's been doing quite well. A bit more difficult compared to the regular version to remove, but nonetheless, great coating. And in first place for the best graphene coating, I'm sure you expected this, Glass Parency Graphene Coating. This is a fantastic one. 1 or 2 layers, 3 to 5 years of durability, decent price. You guys can access this, by the way, through my links, because some coatings are only available to authorized installers, but the Pan TheOrganizer viewers have access to a few of this stuff. But now this is more readily available to the public, so you can purchase this. And yeah, the performance has been absolutely great. Again, on par with the best ceramic coatings out there, or maybe perhaps better sometimes, depending on which ones you're comparing them to, but at least as good, and they're headed in the right direction. So I'm happy to see that. I like to see the things evolve in the detailing world, because if not, we'd still be stuck with beeswax from the 1940s, right? So I like to see technology evolving, and they're working hard in the labs to produce these things. So first place, Glass Parency Graphene Coating. The best ceramic coating light versions. So what are light versions? Basically less expensive ceramic coatings, but also easier to apply. So the ease of application and the user experience is key here. But also the trade-off is that you're getting a bit less durability, typically anywhere from 6 months to about a year. So in third place, we have a crowd favorite in many YouTube channels. So Tac System Moonlight. In second place, a newcomer and also just some fantastic performance so far. Everything I've applied this to is just going nuts. The Mcguire's hybrid paint coating. Now there was this whole debate on, is there UV protection? Is there no UV protection in there? It's not clear because they don't mention this anywhere. Some people have said that there is, who knows, but the hydrophobic properties that you're getting out of this is absolutely incredible. They promise a year of protection. So far so good on the vehicle. I've applied it. I haven't made it to a year yet, but I don't see why it won't surpass that because many of you guys have said that you've applied this over a year now and it's been doing exceptionally well. So I think this is one of the hidden gems as far as durability is concerned. You still get water beading and sheeting even past those 12 months, according to some of my viewers. So that's something to look at, but get this only if it's in rebate because the initial starting price, as you guys probably know, was very high. And I think that's one reason probably why you don't see it as much on YouTube channels. But if you get it at a discounted price, definitely worth the purchase. Mcguire's always does some great stuff. This is one of them too. It's just there's some, I'm not sure about a few of those aspects. Go check out my full video review and you'll understand why. In first place, a newcomer. This is Geon can code, but the Evo version. So this helped propulse the can code, which was already good, to first place because the previous version, which was super easy, again, full tutorial of application on my channel, lasted about 6 months. This one here now, they increased the performance to roughly about 12 months. So you're getting double the performance. No real huge increase in price. It is still very affordable. It comes in this aluminum can. So when you're done, you can close the cap and it's to have better shelf life. The same thing with the aerosol spray form of the Mcguire's hybrid paint coating. They thought about shelf life on this. So you can continue reusing it. Just make sure the sprayer that you put in there, rinse it out when you're done with just water separately, obviously. Let it dry, close the cap, and then you can continue using this. You should be good for many cars. The hydrophobics on this is one of the reasons why it's there. Crazy. If you guys love round and tight water beads, this is a water beading monster. It's still going to sheet water if you flood the panel, so the water is going to be very quick to sheet, but the gloss too is very good. And again, that water beading, wow, good chemical resistance. It has everything. And because it's in spray form, 1 or 2 pumps in your microfiber towel, you apply on the surface, you buff off, and that is it. In a matter of minutes, you coated your car. So first place, Geon Can Coat Evo. Spray on, rinse off ceramic spray sealants. So these are all versions that you can spray on a wet vehicle. So you're done washing your car, you rinsed it off while it's still wet, you spray these on and immediately rinse off with a high pressure garden hose or your pressure washer, and that's it. You have 1 to 3 months on average of protection with these. Some claim up to 6 months, but in the real world it's roughly that. And these are great for if you want to boost or add protection to your wheels because it's hard to get in those inner barrels, right? You just spray on, rinse off, and there you go. You have a few months of protection. So in third place, we have CarPro Hydro 2 Light. So the light version is the pre-diluted one. So this is the ready to use or RTU version. So no dilutions needed. In second place, we have the Mckees 37 Hydro Blue Pro. So the Pro version has a bit higher concentration of the active ingredients. So they have the regular version. This one here is my favorite one of the two. So another spray on, rinse off. And in first place for its overall performance, price, and availability in different sizes, Geon Wet Coat. You guys saw it in many of my videos, especially again for boosting or adding protection on your wheels. This is great, but even for maintenance of your ceramic coatings, all of these can do that job. So every 2 to 3 months, you wash your car, you do an iron removal stage if you want to remove brake dust contamination, rinse all of that off while the car is still wet. Boom, you spray on, you rinse off, that's it. 1 or 2 minutes, your entire vehicle is done. That's how easy this is. And you're getting all the performance of a coating, just in less durability. But yeah. First spot, Geon Wet Coat. Graphene spray coatings. So you guys guessed it, if we had ceramic sprays, well, there's an evolution of that, and now there are graphene spray coatings available. So basically a spray form of your favorite graphene products. So they're still ceramic based with reduced graphene oxide added to them. And the majority of them promise anywhere from 6 to 12 months of real world protection. So in third place, tied for third place, the first one is the 303 Graphene Nano Spray Coating. So these were all released roughly a year to 2 max ago. A recent evolution, tied for third place too, is the Adams Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating, but in advanced form. So that's the reason why now these two are tied. I'm still trying to see in real world conditions which one is going to outdo the other, but for now they're both simple to apply, simple to remove, and that's it. In second place, we have the Ethos Resist, but this one here is the graphene hybrid coating version. So another one that's very simple to apply. That's the reason they exist, right? These spray forms, if you don't want to apply the ones in glass vials or the glass bottles, those need a bit more time. They're a bit more costly and they need a bit more experience to apply. If you're not quite there yet, well, know that you can get these that will offer way more protection compared to a 1 to 3 month traditional carnauba wax, right? So you're getting more performance and they're inexpensive and super easy to apply because they're in spray form. So in number one place for a second year in a row, this is the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Pro Graphene Flex Wax. So first of all, well, inexpensive price. The performance is awesome. I had this featured in my 20-way different paint protectants real-world durability test, and for me, it lasts 9 to 10 months on average. Some of my viewers out there that live in more gentle climates have reported up to 12 months of protection. So the durability claims are very good from Turtle Wax. Only one layer is required. You're going to get all the properties from graphene and ceramic coatings, but the cool thing why it's called Flex Wax is once you apply the base layer, so that initial foundation coat on dry paint, maintenance after that is as easy as spray on, rinse off. So it's also its own maintenance product. So just to top off the protection, a few months later, if you see the hydrophobic starting to diminish a bit, well, you just spray more on, rinse it off, and you're good to go, kind of like a wet coat, right? So yeah, in first place, the Graphene Flex Wax from Turtle Wax. The best glass cleaners. Well, for use in the automotive world, it's very important that they're free of ammonia, so they're safe on tinted windows. We don't want them to leave any streaks. We want to be able to use them in direct sunlight if need be, and they have to flash off quickly and still do a great job to remove any streaks, any fingerprints, any dirt, grime, and all that kind of stuff, right? So in third place, we have CarPro Clarify. In second place, in this wonderful aerosol distributor, it's the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Mist Glass Cleaner. This is a streak-free glass cleaner that you can also use, by the way, on your infotainment displays and infotainment screens, but that aerosol really has an even and nice mist, so great newcomer. And in first place, a classic for many people out there, pros and DIYers included, this is the Stoner Invisible Glass. Not only is this readily available in big box stores, you can get it in different formats. There's also versions with a bit of protection in there, but Stoner is really doing a great work with their new products in the car detailing space, by the way. But this one here just makes glass cleaning a breeze, and I also use this a lot in my house to clean the chrome faucets, to clean mirrors in your bathroom, in your kitchen, that kind of stuff. So this is good for household use as well, but it does a great job. As the name states, invisible glass, it doesn't leave any streaks, and this is true in this case. So first spot for best glass cleaner, Stoner Invisible Glass. The best glass coatings, also known as glass sealants, basically sealants that have been made specifically for glass surfaces, so they'll last anywhere from 3 to 12 months plus, depending again which company or product you're buying. So in third place, for those of you who have wiper juddering, right, or the wiper chatter, so basically the wiper skipping when you're applying a few of these coatings, if you want one that doesn't do that and will still give you 4 to 6 months of durability, we have the Wolf's Chemicals Nano Glass Sealant. So that's one option you have. Next, unfortunately, it's only Pro available, so you have to see your authorized dealer near you, but this will last many, many years, up to 3 years of protection and more, but you have to have some maintenance done by your Pro detailer. So this is the Glass Parency Kit. So you have a kit just for the windshield, and there's one available for the entire glass surfaces outside of your car. This is really the best performing glass sealant I have ever tested, period. And in first place, a newcomer to the list, but I've been testing this for years now, but more in depth with the rest of their range as well. From Japan, Soft 99 Glaco Ultra. This one here is their range topping one that can last up to 12 months, but it is inexpensive, and I really, really like this because of the ease of application. First of all, this is DIY, you can buy this, and it comes with this foam felt applicator, which you just squeeze the bottle a bit. You can do, by the way, many cars with this, 6 to 8 plus cars, depending on the size. and you apply on the glass, you're going to let it haze, so let it cure for 5 to 10 minutes, you buff off, and then you wait 12 hours without exposing the vehicle to water or rain, and you have tremendous water repellency. You're going to reduce that hazing when driving at night as well, and as soon as you're driving over 35 to 45 miles an hour, the water is just going to fly off the glass, so you basically don't even need to use your wipers when you're driving. It increases your visibility and security when you're driving. By the way, Glaco comes from glass coating. This is sold by the millions in worldwide now, but it started in Japan in the late 80s, if memory serves me well. You can see the video I made on the Glaco coating to compare their entire range, by the way. But so they were using this. It initially developed in the aircraft industry for pilots that were complaining in the monsoon seasons that they were being flooded with all this water, and they needed some type of repellent coating on the windshield of the airplanes to help them have better visibility, especially during takeoff and landing, right? So this was so good that they decided to make this available for the population as well, for civilian vehicles. And this is just a strong performer, and the price is great, super easy to apply. So yeah, first place, the Glaco Ultra from Soft 99. The best wheel coatings. So although a lot of paint coatings can also be applied to different surfaces nowadays, like glass, plastics, paint, and wheels, always make sure, by the way, that the coating you're using can be applied to other surfaces. Read the label correctly. But jack of all trades, master of none. Sometimes it's better to use a more surface-specific type coating, and the ones for wheels are supposed to be resistant to higher temperatures in that braking zone, right, where the brake calipers and the brake discs are. So in third place, we have the Mckees SiO2 series ceramic wheel coating. In second place, we have G-Technic wheel armor. So G-Technic, another top tier brand for coatings in general. And in first place, another classic in the wheel coating industry, this is CarPro Deluxe. Why is it first place? Not only is it very easy to apply, with all of these, by the way, you get roughly 6 months to a year of protection, so don't expect many years of durability because of the harsher environment, by the way. But Deluxe is in first place because it can also be used as an exterior plastics coating. So it's good for the wheels, but also for your plastics. And it's at a good price, and it has UV protection built in, all the stuff you'd expect from a coating, and good hydrophobic properties. But more specifically, these guys will help making the cleaning of the wheels a lot easier during your maintenance washes, and that's what we want. So better hydrophobic properties, they repel dirt and grime a lot better, but they make the washing a lot easier during your maintenance washes. So first place, CarPro Deluxe. The best tire dressings. So we all know that for the ultimate final detailing touch when you're done washing your vehicle, you apply a tire dressing. It's going to make that tire have that ultimate final look with a nice blacker touch or a nice sheen to it, depending if you like a more wet appearance or oily appearance or a more matte appearance. That doesn't really matter. That's a question of personal taste. Some add UV protection. You're going to increase the lifespan of your rubber as well. But again, just give them that nice black OEM factory look with a bit of gloss, right? That pop to make your wheels stand out. And now there's an evolution too. The tire dressings typically last anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. Some are a bit more durable, but now you also have tire coatings, and one of them is in this category. So tire coatings will give you many months of protection, up to a year, depending on which version you're looking for or you're looking to buy. So in third place, tied for third place, we have Chemical Guys VRP. So just a water-based tire dressing, a few weeks of durability, but the effect is very nice. Also tied for second place because of its for third place, tied for third place, Carpro Pearl because of its versatility. So it can be applied to vinyl, rubber, plastics, all that kind of stuff, both inside and out of the vehicle. They have the dilution ratios in the back, but for tires, I use it diluted 1-to-1 with water. In second place, this product took first place in a recent battle with other tire dressings. It is the Adams Graphene tire dressing. So a bit higher durability with this one compared to normal water-based ones. So 3 to 4 weeks, perhaps longer, depending on where you're living, conditions, maintenance, how often you drive your car, that kind of stuff. But this one applies on very easily and very nicely. And in first place, this is a tire coating. So this is the new CarPro Blackout. So this one here, again, tire and rubber coating. So for the exterior of your vehicle, obviously the tires, that's the main application. You got to prep them super well though. This has UV protection. It's abrasion resistant, chemical resistant. They promise up to 6 months of durability. So I tested this on my own Porsche. On my summer wheels, I got a little over 5 months, maybe 5 to 5.5 months. So close to that 6-month claim. It's washed twice weekly, so very well maintained. On my winter wheels though, in winter set, it it lasted roughly 2.5 months perhaps. So in the harsher Canadian winters, obviously road salts, all that stuff, it was a bit tougher, but still you're getting many months of protection out of this. And if you live in a gentle climate, you can expect 5 to 6 months. That is great. It's a bit more on the expensive side, obviously, but again, it's going to remove the headache of applying tire dressings all the time. And you can still top this if you want that extra pop when you're done detailing your vehicle. You can apply Carpro Pearl as a topper if you want to, which is what I started doing now on my vehicle just to give it that ultimate look. But I know that I have that satin black gloss on it. So it's not that ultra oily looking one, but it's not matte either. It's just that perfect Goldilocks level of gloss, and I really like that. So yeah, first place, CarPro Blackout. The best APCs, or all-purpose cleaners, made to do some cleaning, a bit of degreasing, both interior and exterior. You can do your tires, your engine bay, even the paintwork. Some like to do a pre-treat with an APC to remove a bit of that traffic film and road grime for your prepping the vehicle for a full installation of a coating or stuff like that. So basically the name states it, all-purpose cleaner. So for many, many uses, both inside and out, even to clean carpets and fabrics sometimes, depending on what you guys want to use. So in third place, we have Optimum Power Clean. So you can use it full strength. You can dilute it up to 3:1. You can use it in an engine bay as well. If you're using it on interiors though, dilute it 5:1. So 5 parts of water for 1 part of product. In second place, again, very versatile like all of these guys, CarPro Multi-X, many dilutions available. Always read the label. They have some recommendations like for every product. And in first place, family operated business, and one of the safest ones that you can use as far as the chemical kickback fumes that you're getting compared to others, which are very caustic and you can feel it in your lungs. This one here, much safer. Multi-purpose cleaner degreaser from Georgia Meltex. This is extra tough. So this one here, second year in a row now that it wins first place for the best all-purpose cleaner of the year because it just works. I have a dedicated video where I showed the multiple uses you can have out of this, but I really tip my hat off to family operated business. It is a hard space to operate in, the car detailing space. You're fighting against some juggernauts out there and established brands for decades. And these are just people that are super passionate about their job. I salute the entire family, by the way, who own this. And they're just some great people. They're out of USA, so made in America, by the way. And yeah, just environmentally safer. And it's just very simple to use. And again, multiple dilutions that you can use to do many things with it. So go check out my video. But in first place, extra tough. The best trim coatings. So some have restorative properties. So if you have faded, oxidized, chalky white looking plastic trim, you're going to use that to restore the black level. And others are more made for protection on the surface. So you want to protect them against the sun's damaging UV rays, against oxidation and all that kind of stuff. So they stay black and clean for longer. So this is a trim restore in third place, a staple in the industry from USA, Solution Finish. So this one here is good for rubber, vinyl, and plastics. So if you have that faded, chalky appearance plastic and you want something that you apply on there, be careful because it can stain a bit the hand. So wear some gloves like for any car detailing product. But this one here is one that a lot of pro detailers love and that you guys can buy as well because it restores and it just works. So in second place, we're looking at a trim protectant. So we have the Trim plastic trim coating from Apex Surface Protection. That works very, very well. And in first place, they call it the Permanent Trim Restore. This is C4 from G-Technic. Once again, company known from the UK for their awesome ceramic coatings, and this is no exception. It's not only going to help to lightly restore. Now, this is not a full-blown restoration for the color like the Solution Finish is, but it's going to help to restore a bit of light oxidation, but mainly to protect it. This is as good as it gets for the long-term protection of plastics. So C4 by G-Technic. The best interior detailers. So just like we have quick detail sprays for the exterior of the vehicle, the interior sometimes just need a light cleaning, a light dusting, or light fingerprint removal just to give it that ultimate detailed look. And some of them even add a bit of extra protection to boost your existing plastics or rubber or vinyl protection. So in third place, this one here adds no protection though. This is Geon Interior Detailer. It's on here because it just works on all the surfaces, including the infotainment displays, which is amazing. In second place, we have the Inner Space from Lithium. So this one here, the interior detailer, it took first place in a battle I had against another quick detailer in a video I made with my brother. So he kind of went blindly in the test because he didn't know the products, and he also picked this as his winner. It just works, UV protection, 16-ounce bottle. The price is fantastic, but the performance is good. We don't want that greasy, oily finish on interior surfaces. We want that factory OEM look, and this one fits that bill. And talking about factory OEM look plus, the winner this year, a newcomer, we have CarPro InnerQD. Why did this one take first place? First of all, CarPro, amazing brand. They've taken home so many awards. But this one, not only does it lightly clean, but it has anti-static properties and also antimicrobial properties. So it does some gentle disinfecting if you want. It has a beautiful scent. It leaves that OEM crisp finish, just a little sheen that I really like. Reminds me of the Pns Express interior cleaner. That one had a little sheen that it leaves some sort of a satin effect. This has kind of like that. Very, very pleasing. Great scent. And yeah, if you want to reduce the amount of dust that sits on your interior surfaces and make the cleanings easier and add UV protection as well, boost that a little bit, InnerQD CarPro first place. The best interior dressings. So these are going to serve more as a long-term form of protection for your vinyl, your rubber, your plastics, your inner surfaces, right? They're going to protect against the UV rays, also hopefully against the fading and cracking because of the elements, by the way. So in third place, we have 303 Protectant. So this is basically for interior and exterior use if you want, but a staple by many, many professionals out there and DIYers as well. 303 always makes great products. Second place, newcomer this year, because it's a brand new product in the Hybrid Solutions line, the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Ceramic and Graphene Inside Job. This not only offers cleaning properties, but you're getting durable protection from the ceramic and graphene infusion. And there's still a pH neutral blend in there, so safe for all surfaces. So this does both. It's going to clean, but also protect, and it works quite well. You can see a video on it on my channel, by the way. And in first place, this one here is coming back. It was there for one of the best tire dressings. Now it's back for the first place because Carpro Pearl can also be used for interior plastics if diluted 5:1, so 5 parts of water for 1 part of product. Again, the instructions for dilutions are on the side depending on which surface, interior or exterior, you're using it with. But a 5:1 dilution on the interior just leaves that perfect OEM finish. You're getting that protection. It's a water-based silicone oxide coat, by the way. So this is some high-tech technology from a coating brand. So first place, Carpro Pearl. The best leather protection. So contrary to popular belief, guys, and watch my videos that I did with leather care experts in the automotive detailing industry on my channel, the majority of modern leather is clear coated. So there's this kind of polyurethane layer on top, basically a bit like your clear coat that sits on top of the pigmented leather, and this helps to make the leather more durable in time. So using conditioners on that, well, it won't penetrate that top coat, so there's no point in doing that. So if your leather is a newer leather, like 99.9% of vehicles out there, it is a coated leather, also known as pigmented leather, and so it's not as porous, right? So what you want is to apply a protection up on top, kind of like a sealant or a ceramic coating that will help to protect against friction damage, dye transfer, make liquid spills a lot easier to clean and to maintain during your maintenance cleaning, protect against UV rays, fading, and cracking. That's what you're looking from proper leather protection, and these are no exception. So in third place, we have the Mckees SiO2 Ceramic Series SiO2 Leather Guard. So this is in liquid form. In second place, this is a ceramic coating for leather, Leather Shield by Geon. And in first place, a newcomer and new to market product that I tested on my channel, if you guys want to see it. This is Color Lock Top Life Coating. So basically, why this one won? First of all, Color Lock are world-renowned experts in the automotive leather industry. They deal with car manufacturers, OEM manufacturers like Porsche, BMW, Audi, Mercedes. They're from Germany, and they do some top quality leather restoration products and also leather protection products, and this is no exception. So this new Top Life coating is more of akin to a ceramic coating. It's kind of a polyurethane base. It's going to act like to protect the clear coat that's on your surface of the leather. It can last up to 12 months. Very easy to apply. it's in liquid form, and they used to have leather shield, which is still in their range, lasted about 3 months. So you needed to update that more often and do more frequent applications. And so I like this top life coating now because you can get up to a year of that protection, and you know that it's coming from a brand known for reputable products in the leather industry. So first place, Color Lock Top Life Coating. The best air fresheners. So we all love that nice smell inside our vehicles, but it is very subjective because 2 different people are going to like 2 different scents, right? So again, you're going to have to test which ones you guys prefer. I did on my channel, by the way, with my girlfriend, just to show the difference between men and women sometimes, or just between 2 different individuals. The best air fresheners at the time, but there have been a lot of advancements in the technology as well then, and we have a few newcomers on this list. But first of all, in third place, tied because I can't decide between both, but for those of you who like more that perfumey cologne type smell or that musky woodsy type smells, we have Angel Wax Eden and Angel Wax Bliss. They had taken first place a few years in a row, but they are more hard to source, so now they've been downgraded to third place because of that, but they still smell absolutely crazy. But newcomer and new to me, but not new to a lot of you viewers because you guys suggested this to me. So this one here is from the Japanese company Eikosha. This is Air Spencer CSX3. This is basically a cassette. So you open this and there are going to be different refills that you could put in there. There's none right now, but the one I like the most is a squash scent cassette. So there's some little tabs that you can stick in the bottom. You basically put them under your seat or wherever an inconspicuous area in your car. I put them behind me in my Porsche underneath the seat, and that squash scent is just insane. And yeah, I don't know why Japanese really have the thing for scents. So this is a great one that, thanks to you guys, I discovered. And another one I discovered thanks to you guys, and the company just does some awesome stuff. If I remember correctly, I think they're from Australia, but anyways, I digress. Platinum Potions. They have a bunch of different scents. I had done an Instagram post about this a few months ago. That's how much I love them, because I tried dozens and dozens of their scents, but this one here is one of my favorites and my girlfriend's as well. The Jungle Juice has this tropical scent. They tell you what it is. Paw Rain. So I don't know what that means, but anyways, so it not only eliminates stubborn odors, but as they state here, it has a bit of antimicrobial and antibacterial effects, but the long-lasting effect is good. A few sprays, and this should last many weeks, because the majority of them only last a few days on average, but this one here is the longer-lasting one. Yes, it will still fade over time, and don't forget, you get what we call nose fatigue, so your nose gets, or nose blindness, I think they also call this, so your nose gets used basically to your fragrances. But note that they have some crazy stuff. They tell you how to apply it in the back also to get the best out of this. So really sharp, great labeling, but it's the scent. Again, there are scents. I have a bunch of them there on my shelves. You guys probably saw this in my garage tour video. It is just insane. So yeah, first place, Platinum Potions. Just pick a scent that resonates with you and try them out. So another new category this year, carpets and upholstery, either cleaners or protectants or whatever you want in that category. Basically, fabrics and textiles inside your vehicle. So in third place, we have a water and stain resistant protectant. So this is CarPro Cquartz fabric. So kind of see this like what we know in the industry as a fabric guard, but this one here also adds UV protection. So you spray on, you let it dry, and it should make maintenance cleanings of your carpets and floor mats a lot easier, by the way, and your upholstery as well. It just works very well. Number 2, this is not really for fabrics, but more for rubber mats, but it works very well. The Mckees 37 Floor Mat and Cargo Liner Rejuvenator. So this is a 2-in-1 because it cleans and rejuvenates, so it gives back that black aspect, right? Regardless of what type, if you have husky mats or if you have WeatherTech mats like I do, those rubber mats, right? Rubber liners for the interior of your vehicle. This one here just works. In my very popular rubber mats cleaning tutorial, the most recent and updated one, this is the product that I used because it's a 2-in-1. It cleans and it gives that restored look, and it looks like you had the mat OEM from the factory brand new, so this works. In first place, carpet and upholstery cleaner. I think this is no surprise for you guys, especially the professionals out there that want something easy to use. This is the Carpet Bomber by Pns. So again, carpet and upholstery cleaner. Good thing about this one, there's no dilutions to be made. This is RTU, ready to use formula. So you just start spraying it, using it, and you love it. You're probably going to see this in a battle video that I had between some carpet extractors. So the very expensive carpet extractors versus the inexpensive, more DIY ones. This is the product that I use to first clean the mats with your cordless drill and a drill brush attachment. So you spray this on, you drill that off, and then you can use your extractor to extract all of that. But this, yeah, is really, really good to remove stains and dissolves dirt, lifts all that stuff. Quick acting. It is just crazy. I guess that's why they call it bomber, right? So first place, Pns Carpet Bomber. Guys, by the way, I remind you, all the links to all of these products will be in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. By the way, I still want to know, what are your 3 top favorite detailing products of the year? Drop a comment in the comment section under the video. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, obviously click the subscribe button that's found under the video, and you'll never miss my future videos and just be a part of the Pan TheOrganizer family. You guys have made this one of the biggest car detailing channels on YouTube. At the moment of this recording, we're almost at 800,000 subscribers and 100 million views. So thank you for being there. Thanks for watching. And in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.